But know if they're going to delete all your, now all, my main account on YouTube, it had, it had, all the messages that I made on YouTube just gone, absolutely gone. Every single message, because when they close down the account, they remove all the, you know, and that's kind of messy because that ruins a huge amount on YouTube. Of course, they've ruined it on so many levels. Ghost banning people. That's, you have to be kidding me. The system itself is just, incredible, diabolical how they do things. And of course, already when they began all that bullshit in regards of people, having advertising, have to be kidding me. And people came and it became a mess in regards of, there's really not much left in regards to this, I thought I had a huge amount, but should probably have used a little less, but it's like 1 teaspoon a day in regards of sodium bicarbonate they talked about. I don't know, but the problem is if you get too much of this sodium bicarbonate, you can get the fluid stream of the, anyway, the diarrhea, so you have to be careful about that. What was I talking about besides that? I can't remember. Oh yeah, well, I can't remember. That was something. But yeah, these companies are just pretty much, in regards of YouTube. So they pretty much just closed my whole account down, and they said I was not allowed to make another account, so I haven't done that. I have used my old account, which was just, I didn't really use it for anything. I just, just a trial thing that I really never used, but, I'll just use that. But of course, in regards to that, I'm sure YouTube can just close that channel down for hate speech or whatever reason they find as well, because I'm such a big hate speaker, right? Anyway, so I guess I don't really, if they want to close it down, then close it down, then I'll use time on other things. And of course I am wasting too much time on YouTube anyway, making these messages that pretty much I'm the only one that, I guess I'm getting some training, some outlift or whatever, whatever. It's also interesting in regards to BitChute, the videos that I put on. Also, I put on all these platforms, the most hits that I actually got was on BitChute as well. So overall, everything just ticked for BitChute being the platform, of use. In regards of hits, and in regards of, being sane, in regards of no advertising and all that. But again, who knows? Maybe at some point they will just, blow the thing. You never know what these companies are doing when they get popular and get the power and get, whatever. Like YouTube, where they made this thing in regards of advertising for people and all that. And I'm like, why do you think I'm on the internet? Do you think I'm on the internet for advertising? And that, of course, made a lot of people come on YouTube and they wanted money, money, money. And if people want money, 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 they tend to make these catchwords in regards of, and it became a mess of advertising. And the whole idea on going on the internet and going away from the world is to get away from all this bullshit. And the world just came on the stage of YouTube. And of course, people, after YouTube began to close down things and all that, people began to, complain about not getting money, 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 and all that. And I just, the whole idea of the internet was not to get money, money, money. Was to get the truth out there and help each other, and not all this satanic bullshit. Anyway, so yeah. So YouTube told me I was not allowed to make another account and all that. And of course, that's Google. And the problem is that on the Android phone, and of course there's a lot of weird things, because actually getting on my old account is a problem, because if I log into my new account or my main account that I had that was closed down in regards to YouTube, if I log into that because of my emails, I can't connect to the old account. So I have to be on a browser or a computer that hasn't logged into my newer account, because if it has been logged into my newer account, it will apparently know, and I can't log into my older account then. It's just one issue after another, and I guess the easiest way is to say bye Google, but then again you have a problem, because my Android account, in regards of all the applications that I paid for, is connected to the very account. So you're stuck. You're pretty much stuck to this bullshit. At least if you're, using Android, which should be Linux and should be open, and you should have administrator rights. And again, they're just giving the finger to the people. It's very sad. It's all bullshit. It's just the bullshit, maniac, stupidity, and of course people don't care. People don't care, and of course actually I should be the first one to actually, rebuking myself of actually continuing to use it, but I'm not sure how could I actually get off it in regards of Android. I could of course stop using the mobile, but maybe I can just close the account, but then I can't get any updates for the applications, which of course in itself is, many of the updates just break things and all that, so that actually would be a release. If an application works, it works, right? But yeah. But of course, in regards of backing up the applications, they have also made that harder to do. So you need other applications to fix that, and you just, instead of making it easy, they have made it hard on so many levels. It's just incredible. It's a crazy world. It's just a crazy world. Technology that should actually be helpful for us becomes the opposite. Yeah, I still have some olives. I guess I'll eat some olives as well. They're said to, olive trees, when they, read in regards of people eating or chewing on olive leaves, and they don't get diabetes apparently. Well, maybe because these olive leaves are antifungal. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll stop now complaining and all that, and just get going with my, I didn't actually get out swimming yesterday, so I should eat some olives and get out and get a swim and move my body a little. Again, I have my natural antifungals. I've taken one of each, in this morning, and I need to get my diflucan as well, so I'm ready to start up on another hit against the fungus. I have my nystatin as well, which actually I should actually start up with in regards of readying up just a few days before taking the diflucan. I should have 4 weeks of. Well, it's like in 2 days. If I start on 2 days on the diflucan, then I'll be able to, then I can use the Roman pagan calendar to count how many days I've been on it, so that would help in regards to that, instead of, last time I didn't really think like that, but apparently I did it the very day in regards of the beginning of the month, pretty much. Well, in regards of the, after the sunset, the day before the first. And so, of course, in regards to the Roman calendar, in regards to the first, it starts in midnight. So I started taking my first dose before midnight, before the 1st of December. So, but anyway, I could use that to count how long that I actually, it was just, I didn't plan it out that way, but it was actually pretty nice to see how long I could use that. So maybe I should use that as well this time and begin on Friday. I guess that would be Friday sunset and just take it from there. Of course, it's a little sad because it is just before the Sabbath, so hopefully no big reaction will happen on this, so I can still do whatever. I guess, I don't know, whatever. So I'll start on the day of preparation with the diflucan, and I have 4 weeks more of diflucan that I can then take, and I'll have some berberine that is set to work in synergistically with, working together with the diflucan. So even if the fungi is resistant to diflucan, or even resistance to the berberine, which is the natural antifungal, and the diflucan is the unnatural antifungal, synthetic antifungal. Well, even if the fungi has become resistant to one or the other, or both of them, in unison, they work together and they still work to kill the fungi. So that's interesting. So I have both things. Whatever the case, they're both attacking the fungi. So so that's great. I have one other thing that I need to look into in regards to some essential oils. Or essential oil, there's probably more than one that I could use, but I don't know much about that subject overall. But yeah, in any case, I'll take 4 more weeks of a treatment against this fungus, and hopefully it will take it even lower, and it will hopefully kicks its butt, way back. But we'll have to see. There's only one way, and that's still, keep it very low on sugar in regards to the diet, and throw antifungals at it, and hope for the best. It seems to be going in the right direction, but it's still there for sure. But it seems to be going in the right direction, and that's nice. That's hopefully we'll continue to do that as long as I stay on the diet and all that. I guess the problem is that it's it's a long, it doesn't, it's not from one day to another. It takes a long time, it seems, I would have thought that the diflucan would have worked a lot quicker, and I took a pretty big dose. I took the dose that is talked about in regards of candidiasis, in regards of an antifungal, or Candida albicans, in regards of, and I took a dose that was equal to, what they would think would give to HIV or cancer patients, on the end of their rope. And yet, even after 4 weeks, it was, it didn't go as quickly as I have thought. Now, of course, they do say up to 2 to 8 weeks, and I was only on 4 weeks, and I should probably have continued. But anyway, now I have another one, and I haven't done as probably many other people in the world would do, and just have a normal diet. I have a low sugar antifungal diet, trying to get some antifungals in there, and no sugar, or very, very, very low sugar. So, and hopefully at some time I will be able to get more sugar in the diet without actually doing bad, in regards of, but yeah, anyway, we'll have to see. Anyway, I guess that's enough for me, and I'll close down. But yeah, a lot of crazy daisy things. And hopefully I can get my website up instead of actually using all these platforms, And make some concentrated material instead of just talking my mouth off in some sense. As I do here, of course, on YouTube, because it's, you have space to just use, right? But of course, it doesn't matter if YouTube is just going to delete it anyway. I guess it's some form of practice, to talk and, to get things, sometimes it's helpful to just talk, right, about things. And yeah. Anyway, have a good one, all of you. May Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua be your most precious pearl, and the Spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one, all of you. Bye-bye. Shalom.